Master Blueprint, Unlocking the Secrets of Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, published in 1937, is more than a book. It is a timeless psychological manual for success. Born out of a 20-year study of 500 of the world's most affluent and influential individuals, including Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, and Thomas Edison, the book distills the universal laws of achievement. In this comprehensive breakdown, we will explore the 13 principles that form the bedrock of elite performance and lasting wealth, providing you with a roadmap to transform invisible desires into tangible reality.
Fundamental philosophy: thoughts are things. Before we dive into the 13 steps, we must understand the core doctrine: thoughts are physical things. Our subconscious mind acts as the bridge between our internal desires and our external reality.
Hill posits that if you can define a goal with absolute clarity and hold it in your mind with unshakable belief, the universe and your own subconscious will align to bring it into existence.
This is not mystical wishful thinking. It is the art of rigorous psychological self-programming. You are the architect of your own destiny, and your thoughts are the building blocks. Part 1. The foundation of desire.
Desire, the starting point. Most people think they want success, but they only possess a passive wish or hope. A burning desire is something entirely different. It is an obsession.
It is the kind of drive that consumes every waking moment and directs every action. To achieve greatness, you must cultivate a desire that is so intense that you are willing to burn your bridges behind you, leaving no path for retreat.
When you commit fully, the universe begins to shift. History is filled with examples of people who faced insurmountable odds, but because their desire was anchored in a do-or-die mindset, they found ways to succeed where others failed.
If you harbor deep-seated doubt, you create a mental barrier that halts progress. You must cultivate a belief that you already possess your goal. This isn't about ignoring reality. It's about having the vision to see the outcome before the evidence exists in the physical world. Faith is the act of believing in the invisible, which then leads to the visible. 3.
Autosuggestion, the self-programming tool. Your subconscious mind acts like a garden. If you do not plant flowers, positive goal-oriented thoughts, weeds like fear, doubt, and poverty consciousness will grow automatically.
Autosuggestion is the intentional process of feeding your mind positive affirmations.
This creates a feedback loop where your actions, often unconsciously, begin to align with your stated desires. 4. المعرفة المتخصصة، الربح الاستراتيجي.
General knowledge is cheap or abundant. Specialized knowledge is the key to massive wealth. Hill argues that you don't need a formal education to be wealthy. You need to know how to organize and apply knowledge. The most successful people are not those who know everything, but those who know how to acquire the specific information they need, or who surround themselves with experts who possess that knowledge. Success requires a commitment to lifelong learning and the ability to apply what you learn toward a specific objective. Part 2. The creative force. Imagination, the workshop of the mind. Everything you see around you, الكرسي الذي تستقم عليه، الجهاز الذي تقرأ هذا عليه, was once just a thought in someone's imagination. Hill identifies 2 types. Synthetic imagination, the ability to take existing concepts and rearrange them into new combinations. Creative imagination, the faculty through which finite human intelligence communicates with the infinite. You must train your imagination daily. Use it to solve problems, visualize your success, and bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. A person who uses their imagination to anticipate change is the person who controls their future. 6. Organized planning, the map to success. A desire without a plan is just a daydream. You must crystallize your desire into a definite written plan. If your plan fails, do not give up. Change the plan. Failure is not a final state. It is merely a temporary setback. It is a sign that your plan was flawed and requires adjustment. Most people fail because they quit when the first plan stops working. Success goes to those who treat failure as a lesson and who are flexible enough to pivot while remaining committed to the ultimate goal. 7. Decision, the mastery of procrastination. One of the most eye-opening findings in Hill's research is that every single person he studied who amassed great wealth had the habit of reaching decisions promptly and changing them, if at all, very slowly. Conversely, people who fail are those who make decisions very slowly and change them frequently. Indecision is a gateway to failure. You must develop the resolve to commit to your path.
A firm decision acts as an anchor, preventing you from being swayed by the opinions of others or the fear of failure. Part 3. The persistence and the power. Persistence, the willpower. Persistence is a state of mind that leads to success. Many people are great at starting, but terrible at finishing. When the road gets rocky, most people find a reason to stop.
Persistence is the difference between those who create legacies and those who are forgotten. It requires a clear goal, a burning desire, and the refusal to succumb to the temptation to quit.
True persistence is fueled by a defined purpose when a clear understanding of why you are pursuing your goal. 9. الماسترمايند الوترة الشاملة. No one succeeds in a vacuum.
A mastermind is the coordination of knowledge and effort between two or more people who work in harmony for a definite purpose. Think of it as a third invisible mind created when two minds come together. This is why great leaders surround themselves with brilliant people. You can leverage the collective intelligence, experience, and resources of others to multiply your own capacity for success. The mastermind concept is the greatest tool for rapid advancement in any field. 10. The mystery of sex transmutation. This is perhaps the most misunderstood principle.
Hill suggests that sexual desire is the most potent of all human emotions. However, most people waste this energy. Transmutation means taking this powerful, creative, and physical urge and redirecting it toward professional or creative endeavors. It is about channeling your internal fire into your work, your art, or your business.
When you master your emotions and redirect that energy, you gain a level of focus and intensity that others simply cannot match. Part 4. Connecting with the universe. 11. العقل اللاواعي الشريك الصامت. Your subconscious mind is a bridge between the finite and the infinite. It works 24/7. It records every thought, every emotion, and every fear. The key to success is to consciously feed it only the inputs that align with your major goal.
When you learn how to influence your subconscious with positive goal-oriented data, you begin to experience hunches and ideas that seem to come from nowhere, but are actually the result of your focused mental work.
By mastering this, you gain control over your internal operating system. 12. الدماغ, your personal transmitter. Hill described the brain as a broadcasting and receiving station for thought. Just as a radio picks up frequencies, your brain picks up the vibrations of the thoughts and desires of others. By keeping your mind in a state of high vibration through enthusiasm, gratitude, and confidence, you become more receptive to the ideas that will lead you to wealth. Your brain is a tool that, when properly tuned, can access information and opportunities that remain invisible to the average person. 13. الحاسة السادسة الحراسة الداخلية. A final principle, a sixth sense, is the apex of the philosophy. It is the ability to know, without rational proof, the right path to take. Hill suggests that the sense is only developed after the previous 12 steps have been mastered. It is the point where you align yourself with a higher level of wisdom. It is the gut instinct that guards you against danger and directs you toward golden opportunities. This is the ultimate peak of human potential. خاتمة التركيب الباهر. To summarize, Think and Grow Rich is a call to total personal responsibility. It argues that your financial situation is the direct reflection of your psychological state. You are not a victim of the economy, your circumstances, or your past. You are the architect of your own reality. The action plan. 1. Define your goal. State it in exact terms. Determine your contribution. Decide exactly what you intend to give in return for the success you desire. 3. Set a deadline. Establish a definite date for when you intend to possess this success. 4. Create a plan. Write it down or begin immediately regardless of whether you feel ready. 5. Write it down. A goal not written is merely a wish. 6.
Do this twice daily with faith with deep emotion to imprint it on your subconscious. The barrier between you and your goals is rarely a lack of ability. It is a lack of focus, persistence, and belief.
A secret of the book is simple. Success starts in the invisible realm of the mind. Once you conquer your mind, the physical world has no choice but to follow.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single definite thought. Whether you are aiming for financial freedom, professional mastery, or personal peace, the laws of achievement remain the same. Discipline your mind, refine your purpose, and pursue your vision with an unwavering commitment.
The only limit that exists is the one you place upon yourself. You now hold the master blueprint. What will you build with it? A time for action is not tomorrow, it is right now. Go forth and manifest the life you were designed to lead.